What's up, YouTube? This is GeForce with XTS Gaming with a post-patch review of the M16A3, the M416, and the AEK-971. Just like the rest of you, I want to see what these guns look like after the patch, and the M16's recoil has been increased slightly. Still not too hard to control. The 416 recoil has been reduced side to side and vertical. The AEK's reload time has been shortened, and its hipfire is pretty spread out compared to the 416, but aiming down sight's pretty tight grouping. The hipfire of the M16 is a lot tighter than the AEK still, but aiming down sight still very tight, especially when you control the recoil. I started off using the M416 with a heavy barrel in the foregrip and found that I was having trouble taking down some of these targets at distance. And I figured, since this is an increased range benefit that it's getting from the reduction in recoil, I thought there must be something wrong on it. Then I realized I should probably get rid of the foregrip. So what I did was take it off during this match after the first few kills, and my number of kills went up instantly. This gun was very stable at medium to long range. I was able to win firefights with snipers even, and that was pretty good as far as increasing my confidence in the weapon. It's become the new M16. Its recoil is very low. It has a nearly the same rate of fire as the M16 did, a little bit slower, and that's where it's going to hurt in the close quarters area. But from medium to long range, the 416 excels. The other thing the patch brought was a faster reload time for the 416. It's actually faster than the M16 now, which makes it a very attractive option at the assault rifle. I also wanted to see how the AEK played, and taking into a close quarters map where this gun just dominates, it still does dominate, and its reload time has been reduced, which makes it a lot better for close quarters situations like this. Medium range is not too bad with a heavy barrel, but I was able to get a lot of kills with this particular weapon. I think a lot of players will really like the way this particular weapon handles now. The high rate of fire of the AEK made it a lot easier to get kills, especially at close and medium range. I had a lot of fun with it. When I was using the M416 with the foregrip, I was a little bit frustrated. Switched over to the M16 to see how that recoil played. Got quite a few kills with that because the recoil was very manageable. Although it was increased, it's still very manageable. But then once I took the foregrip off the 416, I found that it was a much better weapon. And the AEK in this particular situation is a very good weapon. So here I am taking the 416 back into action in the same round without the foregrip, and basically able to take out targets easily at medium range and even longer range. You'll see a couple shots that I have in later on where I basically snipe out a sniper or counter snipe a sniper, and that was pretty fun. So looking back at these weapons, the M16 has an increased recoil, but it's very manageable. I think people still play with that weapon a lot. There was quite a few players using this particular weapon on this particular map. The 416 will probably become the new M16 as far as popularity amongst not only the elite players, but amongst the regular players. There was quite a few people raging about, you 416 users are so overpowered, but that's the way this weapon is now, and people will have to deal with that. The AEK is still the beast in close quarters and has extended range, it seems. All three weapons seem to be very usable, with huge improvements in the 416 and some great improvements in the AEK as well. Hope you like this review. Rate it up if you do, and look for another review from me in the future. So at this point, this is GeForce signing off.